Welcome back, Troglodytes, to another edition of Trogly's Guitars. Hey, we got another white custom. I've been getting quite a few of these things in, and they always seem to sell within like 2 or 3 days, so trying to keep up with the demand. Alright, so this guy's a 1997 Gibson Les Paul Custom in a gorgeous white finish. It's got tons of wear, it's got some discoloration, but it's got that perfect aged white look to it. Now it's appearing a lot brighter. Let's see if we can turn down the brightness. There we go. Well, maybe that's a little too dark. It's got that perfect off-white eggshell look to it in person. Alright, so not much to go over on this guitar. Actually, maybe I'm lying. There's quite a bit to go over. But no like breaks, cracks, or repairs, but you do have some pesky finish checking in questionable areas that is stable, but in inconvenient locations. Alright, so you have your typical tooling marks around the Gibson custom logo and the Gibson logo itself. That just happens because of how Gibson does their sandblasting and inlaying. So that's common. You'll also see that kind of around here on where they put the binding in. So that's all common. You'll find that on all the authentic Gibsons. It's kind of that, I don't want to say bad craftsmanship, it's just how they decided to do it. But it is what it is. Alright, frets have actually been leveled, crowned, redressed. They're looking terrific. They've got, I don't want to say no wear because, they have been leveled and dressed. So there was wear at one point in time, but it's in good shape now. One thing to note on the second fret here is there is a little chip / divot in the fretboard, but let's see if we can get it to focus here. Well, hopefully you can see that is not very deep at all. It doesn't affect anything. It's just a small eyesore because you're going to be looking in that area. So if that's going to bug you too much, definitely pass on this one, but it's really not that big of a deal. Alright, so got the beautiful top. I think the bridge might have been replaced. I believe they in the 90s they still said made in Germany on the bottom. This one does not, but it's got the correct wear and tear. So it is what it is. You got your original pick guard here. You've got kind of a ding on it there. Scratches galore, as always. As well as your typical picking marks on the finish here. Swapped out to top hat kind of knobs. This would have originally came with speed knobs, I believe. It's kind of hard to show off the picking swirls on a white guitar, because iPads always want to do that autocorrect stuff. But you've got some indentations here, and a little bit, deeper scratches here and there. Let's see if we can get them all here. Well, if it'll cooperate here. There we go. So, if you're looking for a mint condition example, yeah, definitely not this one. This one has been played, and there's like some weird discoloration here. All it looks like is, I guess there's some here as well. It just looks like there's a permanent shadow there. Like when you're looking at it from afar, now that I pointed it out, it just always looks like there's a shadow there. It's also on the side of the guitar. So, not quite too sure what caused that one. It might have been a sticker because there is some sticker wear evident in the back, but not a lot. So let's take a look at the back of the guitar here. Serial number makes it a 1997. You've got a small paint chip here. No breaks, cracks, or repairs to speak of. Original Grover tuners. The neck has quite a bit of wear. Try to point it out here. You've got some light indentations there. You've got 2 things of stand rash. When I zoom out, you can kind of see it a little better. That's where a non-nitro safe stand kind of holds it up. Looks like they had 2 different ones, and it kind of burns the finish. you'll see that on the bottom of the guitar as well, on both sides. It's a fairly mild example of stand rash on this one. Got some dings there. And then it's more on the treble side of the neck where it looks like somebody had a ring or something that was kind of... It looks bad. It looks like it's completely chewed up, but honestly, feel-wise, it's not too bad. You have your typical lacquered lines around the nut. It just happens on all white customs for some reason. Alright, so now the white elephant in the room here. Let's see if we can get this focused. You do have some finish checks there. It's not in the wood. It's completely safe. Nothing to worry about, but they are there. Stems from the nut. And one kind of there. Just finish checks. It's been checked out. It doesn't, bend with pressure or anything like that. It is what it is. It happened during shipping to us. So it's just very common in small areas like that where there's already quite a bit of pressure already, and just the drop in temperature when it's cold outside when you're shipping a guitar. Those small areas like that, very common to do that finish checking on. Alright, so the back of the guitar looks pretty clean. You get the light on it, you can see it's actually pretty chewed up. I mean, it's not, finished destroyed and everywhere, but, there's definitely wear and tear. All original in here except for the caps were switched out, which is the little, usually they're little orange guys in there between the two pots, so no big deal. I mean, you could switch those out if you wanted to, but they sound pretty good because it's actually an upgrade. So wear and tear here. It looks like you got a little bit of finish chipped away in that indentation. And then same here. We've got kind of the clear coat worn away, so you can actually see the white undercoat on the guitar. And onto the side of the guitar, you've got strap locks on it. And I actually do have the counterparts to that strap lock, so you're good to go there. Got a finish check there. And more of that discoloration is shown before. There's the other side of that stand rash. So, I mean, overall, this guitar's in good shape. There's some more of that finish checking in a weak area, as I was talking about. Same thing in that cutaway. That one actually is a pretty long one. Make sure you guys see that all right. There we go. Once again, not cracks in the wood, just in the finish. There's another common area for them right there as well. So, it does come with its original case over here. It is the brown exterior, pink interior. The ones that they're still using today, kind of a reissue of this one. It's got all the latches, but not the locking latch. I pulled this thing out of the box today and it's like, what? Usually this part will get disconnected and they'll leave that in, but they just took everything out of it. But you still got your original shroud in here. It's a case. I'm not a huge fan of these cases personally because I feel this breaks headstocks. But I don't know. I've had good luck with them recently, but when I first started doing this, there was one guitar that kind of got some damage, and I blame it on this thing, but I think there is a reason why the reissues don't have this. We'll put it that way. But you do have the counterparts to the strap locks in here. Just throw them on your strap and you're good to go. So, if you think you might be interested in this beautiful 1997 well-played Gibson Les Paul Custom in kind of an off-white, I guess it was originally white, but aged to an off-white, feel free to contact me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Troglodytes, Trogoys. Feel free to check out the reverb listing and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. Hey, Troglodytes, we'll see you next time. Take care.